Good day to you all. This is Ebube from Syntotech, and I'm currently looking through our database of all the websites we've been providing to you all that are subscribed to our hosting service. And we've gotten complaints of inaccessibility of the menu page and the themes from your website. Looking through it, we've just discovered that we did not take cognizance of a recent WordPress update. So that update is actually applying something they call full site editing. So going through the class, you already understand what themes are, what plugins are, and what they do. I'm just going to give a brief explanation so that you also have this idea and knowledge to carry on. Currently, WordPress has been updated. They are currently on version 6.8.1, and this current update of WordPress has a functionality that is called FSE, full site editing. So there are now two different types of themes. You could have a block theme and a normal theme. So a block theme is a theme that has what is called full site editing. That means you can edit the entire site on your WordPress dashboard. You understand that through the classes, the way we've been editing our website was actually through Elementor, which is another web page builder on its own. But this time around, WordPress is trying to cut off its partners like Elementor out of the business and trying to now make website development, page building be a standalone feature on WordPress itself. That's why they developed block themes that enable full site editing. So the problem now is that when you install, because it's a new development from them, you understand, they will always want to champion that kind of development because it's more profitable to them than having users get WordPress then download Elementor. Now they want users to just get WordPress and edit their website on WordPress, not going further to get Elementor then building through Elementor on WordPress. So what they normally do is, once you install your website, the themes that automatically get installed into your website are block themes that are full site editing enabled. So let me explain to you. The problem now is that I'm going to use those who have complained, because I can go through your dashboard from the admin panel of our hosting service. So I'm going to explain to you, this is what the issue is. Once you now log into your website dashboard, the appearance menu is supposed to give you sub-options like themes, menus, widgets, designs, and editors. But because the current themes are already full site editing enabled, like I've explained, you will not have those options. So what it now means is that these themes, these websites now, because of what WordPress has done, you can edit the website, you can build the pages on WordPress itself. So let me first show you how it works. We are going to view the website. So currently this is Adela's website, and she's done well, put a lot of images. She has done, I'm proud, a proud teacher. She's done some pages. She's had a home page with a nice picture. But now you see there's an edit site button over here, edit site section, which has not always been on WordPress. So what WordPress has now made it possible to do is that you can now edit your site on WordPress. It is efficient and effective, but not as seamless as what we are used to, which is using Elementor. So you get started and then you can now edit the site. You come over here, now you see you can add a header. Yes, and now automatically when adding a header, you can now come over edit, and you can see that you can add navigation. So this is the menu that is missing in the appearance section. You can now edit it. WordPress is now making it possible for you to edit it on their own platform without going over to Elementor. So you see, you can now edit here, your menu here. You can rename your menu. You can move it up, move it down. You can rearrange it the same way you do normally to a menu from the dashboard, like you had learned before. You can add more. So you see now, That is why this theme is called a block theme, because you see the section through which you are editing on is the block section, and then you are editing on the full site. So you can add buttons. What you can do on a normal menu, you can do it here. You are just the only difference is that you are editing on the site, not through Elementor. But it's very easy to sort it out. This is a new process, and you know, with new processes it takes time for you to adjust. So we are not going to bore or stress you guys to go through this process. What you've learned you should continue with. So I'm just going to delete this, the button, just save it and go back. So we're going to show you how to quickly fix it. You're just going to go back to your WordPress dashboard. I'm just going to go back to the dashboard, go to the appearance menu, select themes. Remember, I explained to you there are now two types of themes: block themes and normal themes. Or you can just, to remember easily, you can call them the old school themes and new themes. New themes are block themes that enable full site editing, and then the old themes. So what you just need to do now is to choose an old school theme. Don't choose the newer themes are the themes that enable full site editing, and there are the themes that WordPress themselves own. So you see themes like 2025 released this year, 2024 released last year, 2023 released last 2 years. All these themes are WordPress owned themes, so automatically they are block themes that enable full site editing. You just need to choose another theme that is not owned by WordPress. So you can just go to add theme and select any other theme. Now you already understand what themes are. Themes change the appearance and functionalities of the website. So any theme you are installing will give your website a different look, different feel, different adjustments, different color and appearance. That's why themes is even under appearance. So just select a different theme entirely, and I want us to use, for our dealer's website, I would love us to use Astra. So just click on Astra. You can check details and preview it, or you just simply install from here. Once you install it, once installed, activate, and automatically you see all the functionalities will return. See your design, your customize, your widgets, your menu, everything is back in place. So for most of us that have complained, it has been fixed already, but I'd advise to get your hands dirty, play around, uninstall the current theme again, go back to the 2025 theme, see the difference, uninstall it again, and then install a new one, so that you can have your menu options, your widget options, and you can continue building. Cheers and God bless.